Podcast. Assemble. Should we clap?
Yes.
One of us.
Sync clap.
Yep.
Just make it even more sync.
Oh,
synced?
so synced.
Sunk?
So synced? Sunked?
Make it
synced?
more sunk.
Sunk it. Sunk it good. Sunk it like the Titanic. Real talk.
Real talk. Are we the iceberg?
What?
Are we the iceberg that sunk the Titanic?
Yeah, we're the iceberg. Or the inept captain. Actually, the captain wasn't inept. The movie just made him seem that way.
Yeah, leave the guy alone.
He's...
You don't know his life.
Oh, I know how it ended.
Welcome to the Steamed Ham Show, the most cromulent podcast around.
Hey, don't scratch things.
I'm your host, Will.
I'm the other host, John. And I'm yelling at the other host, the cat.
And our other two hosts, like my cat friends that live in my house.
Yep.
And today we're talking about Season 15, Episode 1, which just happens to be Treehouse of Horror.
Insert spooky intro here.
Woo!
Spooky.
Simpsons. So, this episode, it's interesting, difficult to take notes on, because
It's really just 3 small episodes.
Yeah, it's 3 little mini episodes, and it's just joke after joke after joke.
It would be like if we ever did an episode on 22 short stories or short films.
Yeah, we'll never get around to that one.
Oh, it's going to be a tough one to do.
Wouldn't even try it.
Nope.
Unless RNGesus picks it. We're not doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, this one opens up on, like, these episodes always have, like, a little scene before, like, the main stories.
Yeah, usually it's like a warning about it being, like, spooky for kids and stuff.
Yeah. And this one opens on Bart and Lisa wearing these creepy fucking
Charlie
masks
Brown.
of Charlie Brown and Lucy.
Yeah.
From the Peanuts show comic.
Yep.
And Bart opens up all his candy that he's gotten from trick-or-treating, and he's just got, like, shitty stuff.
Yeah, he has, like, nicotine gum and a library card.
Yeah. So great. I think he should have chewed the gum. He would have just been, like, bouncing off the walls.
Yep. Lisa gets better stuff, doesn't she? Like, she has, like, actual candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Licorice also, it's in her face.
Yep.
And they start fighting over the candy.
Yeah, he calls her a hussy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's, like, well into her 30s at this point.
Oh, for sure. But, they're fighting, and, like, Bart picks up, like, a fire stoker thing.
Like a poker?
Yeah.
Stoker poker?
Stoker poker? I don't know what you call it.
A stick.
Stabby thing.
A pointy stick you use for fires.
And he, like, goes to stab Lisa, and it just goes into, like, Homer's gut.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
Yeah.
He tries to retaliate and show the kids what for, and he ends up setting Grandpa on fire.
And Grandpa's just like, I'm still cold.
Yeah, I'm still cold. Yeah, Homer wraps the kids up in the rug.
Yeah, and like starts beating them. It's like, beat the lumps out.
Yeah, beat the lumps.
Yeah.
Hitting them with a baseball bat.
Yep.
Marge pops in and is like, I disagree with your parenting style here.
Yeah. She has no right to fucking talk about her parenting style,
Right,
man.
because she fucking whips out a 12 gauge and blows Homer away.
That's how the title shows in blood splatter.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, people.
Did you spill?
No, I didn't spill anything. I just punched my microphone really hard.
sorry, people. Like, you actually punched them.
No, because it's going to be loud, and like, going to be really loud.
Let's see here. How loud was that? Oh, it was alright.
Yeah, it's a good place. But I was like, do you think they could like get away with that now? But I mean, like last episode we were talking about post 9/11, and this is post 9/11, so
Yeah, 2003 or 2013, which I
2013.
But yeah, I don't know. Like nowadays, I feel like this almost is like nowadays, even though it was like 14 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ, that is a long time.
That's a long ass time.
I'm old.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Oh my god,
What?
I'm so old.
Just dying. I'm practically dead already.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's like a Fox show though, so like they get away with like
Yeah, they're
pretty raunchy,
lowbrow,
outrageous stuff on like Family Guy and whatnot, right?
Family Guy. I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see Kang and Kodos, the aliens.
Yeah, they're like foolish humans showing a Halloween episode in November.
Hey, that's gonna be. Oh, that's creepy because that's exactly. I think we're gonna release this episode on the 2nd of November, which is the same date that this episode came out.
Yeah, totally planned, people. Not planned at all.
That's fucking weird.
Man, I'm spooked right now.
Yeah, I'm freaking out right now.
We've like
Oh
done,
my god, it is!
we've done so many weird fucking
We're
coincidences.
gonna release it on the Thursday, which is the 2nd of November. And Kang and Kodos are gonna be up looking at us.
Yeah, 14 years to the day.
That's fucked. That's really weird.
It is.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Too old for this shit.
Yeah. Cancel the podcast. Let's go back to OLED cast.
Wait, what?
LED cast.
Oh, LED cast. I said oily D cast.
OLED cast. Oh, that's
Like, man,
we need more hosts for that one.
Steam Hams After Dark.
Yeah. Thanks.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and they're like, we're already with our Xmas or Christmas decorations.
Yeah, I fucking went to Home Depot or whatever the other day looking for Halloween stuff, and there was a bunch of Halloween stuff, but also a huge amount of Christmas stuff.
Fuck Home Depot. Go to Costco. I go to Costco like 3 weeks ago, right? And I get shit, and they have all the Halloween stuff out. I go a week later, and my kid was like, "Is there some spooky stuff there still?" I'm like, "Probably. Just close your eyes, but it's not going to hurt you." Go. No Halloween shit. All Christmas. 1 week out of the fact. I'm like, what the shit? Like, no spooky stuff, bud.
Yeah, like October 1st. It's like, well, better get ready for Christmas now.
Yeah,
Halloween's practically over already.
It's like, what? It's like still like, I was like 3 weeks to Halloween. I was like, what the hell's going on? Yeah.
Bullshit.
So Kang and Kodos take off, and their ship is like all festive too.
Oh, yeah? I didn't even notice that.
No, it's like red and green, splashing and stuff.
And then the first little, like, mini episodette is...
Reaper Madness. Don't fear the Reaper. Madness.
I will fear the Reaper. I listened to that today in the car. It was on the radio.
It's a good song.
It's always on the fucking radio, though, to be fair.
Is it?
Now that they're not playing Tragically Hip every
Oh my
single
god,
song.
I'm not.
Rest
I'm going.
in peace, Gord Downie.
Yeah, like he's a cool dude, but I'm not going to lie. I was never really a hip fan.
Yeah.
So I was like, when he died and they were just playing hip songs like constantly, I'm like, the radio fucking sucks right now. Like 2 songs I like for them, and then the rest is like.
I only ever hear like 10 seconds of the radio at a time because like I get in my car and it takes that long for my like Bluetooth to connect.
I made a playlist
And then
today.
it's all like death metal.
Yeah, my playlist today, I was feeling like some like nice 70s and 80s, like soft rock. So I made a playlist called Billy Joel and Friends. And it's like Billy Joel, Supertramp, Rolling Stones. I don't know if they're friends in real life, but I like to pretend they are.
They're all together in your playlist.
They're all together in my playlist. I was like, man, this is such a chill playlist. And it was to the second from where I was starting to where I got to. Like, it was just like coincidence.
That's
Because the
weird.
goddamn fucking highway was closed today.
Mm.
Stupid accidents. Or I don't even know what it was, but like, dead stop. As soon as I got on the 403, 0. It's like a love something. on the
People
highway.
can't drive.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's brutal.
Cars don't kill people. Drivers kill people.
People kill people.
Guns kill people. Not if you have a gun to defend yourself. That's how the argument goes, right?
Yeah, that's why they need to
Like,
stop
no,
school.
Then instead of one person getting killed, 2 people will die.
Yeah, that's why to curb school shootings in America, they want to give everyone guns.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Sure. Anyway. This show's getting too political.
Every time.
Vote Steamed Hams 2020.
Yeah.
We're coming for you, America.
Watch out, fake news. We're the real news.
That's right.
Sad fake news. Starts off the thing with the door being knocked on. It's like,
yeah, someone's just at the door. Yeah,
someone's at the door. It's a Grim Reaper. He's like, I am death. Homer's just like, death? We don't want any.
Yeah. He slams the door.
Yeah.
Death just like barges through the wall.
Yeah, he's coming for Bart.
And I completely forgot, but this is the episode where Marge goes, Bart, run like the wind.
Yeah.
She's like, what? I've only ever seen it written down.
Yeah. Only read it.
And then it
Goes
cuts to Benny Hill.
You watch a lot of Benny Hill?
No.
Living over the pond?
No.
No?
Nope.
I figured you would.
Should I have?
I don't know. I've never watched it.
I think I spent too much time playing on
Tony Hawk 2?
I was going to say PlayStation. And not enough time absorbing culture, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, just TV shows.
Aside from all the sweet jams on Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, yeah. I got my fill of music, that's for sure, but not TVs.
Some
TV stuff.
Goldfinger and Superman and some Ramones.
I was in a bunch of bands when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was in like a random like melodic metal band. Actually, 2 of those. And I was in like an 80s cover band all through high school.
You were in them?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You do any Billy Joel and Friends?
We did like the Final Countdown and like Living on a Prayer and like all the hair metal stuff. That's great. It's fucking sick. Actually, I was thinking about starting something like that up again. Just need to find the right people who are willing to wear like mullet wigs and like spandex. And stuff.
Am I?
Not for the band, just for me.
Well, I know. Am I? Will, what am I wearing right now?
You just rip off your sweater.
Like, nothing at all.
Why'd you have to get the see-through latex? That's fucking weird.
It's like I'm just wearing a giant condom.
How about the Simpsons episode?
Oh, what are we talking about now? Condoms?
Latex condo.
Yeah. Boy, I wish I'd lived in one of those. Yeah, so they're chasing him around and it ends up back in the kitchen. And, I think it's it Bart who says or Homer says, it's like, take Milhouse. We all know.
Bart, yeah.
Take Milhouse. We all know he'll,
There's no happy ending there.
No happy ending there, yeah.
Yeah, Death, like, frisbees his, like, scythe across the kitchen and it, like, pins Bart to the wall with his t-shirt.
Yeah. And Homer comes from behind. He's like, this is for Snowball 1 and JFK. And, like, smashes Death's head in with a bowling ball.
Yeah. And, like, Death's, like, jaw falls off and then dies for some reason.
Who comes for Death?
Yeah, I don't know. Death Squared.
Oh.
It's not a movie. It should be a movie. Copyrights DVDs.
We should
2017.
Yeah, we should make that.
Done.
We got
about 1,000 podcasts now.
No, we're making a movie. We got 7 days before Halloween. Let's get this done.
Nice.
Death Squared.
Yeah, I think it's Lisa who's like pondering what it's going to be like, a world without death.
Yeah, and Homer's like, will this mean they'll never cancel the Jim Belushi show?
Yeah.
She's like, I guess so.
It cuts to Fat Tony and his goons trying to kill
Frankie, Frankie the Squealer.
The Squealer, yeah. And he won't die even though they're shooting him like over and over and over and over again.
It's like, why won't he die? It's like, if I knew, I'd tell you, believe me.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice little joke there.
I like the other episode that he's in with Tight-Lip Tony or whatever his name is, too. Or Johnny No Speak or something like that.
Oh.
And
His
it's
opposite?
like, they're like, it's just like a mafia cutaway on one episode. I don't remember what it is, but it's, they're interrogating, they're trying to find the mole, and it's like, oh, it's between Frankie the Squealer and Tight-Lips Johnny. And it's like, Johnny's like, or to Johnny, like, did you say anything, Johnny? He's like, I didn't say nothing. It's like, what do I tell them? He's like, go suck a lemon. It's just like,
He won't say anything at all.
won't say anything. And it's like, Frankie the Squealer is just between the two of them. It's like, really? Yeah. It goes to Moe's Tavern. And he's like, hung himself.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hanged himself. Pizza guy comes in to deliver pizza.
He's like, if I knew it would take so long, I would have put on the TV first.
Yeah,
the pizza guy comes, he's like, the money's over there, no tip.
No tip, yeah.
He's like, miserable bastard. He's like, that's why I'm up here.
Yeah. Oh man. Homer's like, it's back in the Simpsons house. And Homer's like cradling Death's like skeleton.
Yeah.
And he's like, you were a busboy in the restaurant of life, clearing away the oldies and the sickies and the chokies. Oh man. Marge gets him to like toss the corpse out into the garbage. So he puts him in the garbage can and tries the robe on.
What bugged me here is that he put the bones on the garbage can and they clearly had a green bin.
I don't know if it counts as like organics if he's like from a different dimension or whatever.
You throw fucking chicken bones in there, like throw goddamn people bones too.
That's what I'm saying. Is he people bones?
He must have been. His name's Doug.
Oh, spoiler alert. We'll get to that.
Spoiler alert from this 14-year-old episode.
Didn't Family Guy steal this too? Isn't Death a character, like a recurring character?
Yeah, Norm Macdonald plays it in Family Guy.
Right. There you go.
Of course Family Guy stole it. Simpsons does it first. Yeah, Homer's like, I finally found a dead guy's clothes that fit me.
It begs a lot of questions.
Yep. It's actually a good story. I inadvertently...
I fucking killed a guy.
No.
Took his clothes.
Inadvertently towed a hobo to like grave rob once. Like, I'll get into it. Okay, so like my cousin and I back in the day, you know how in I don't know if you know. Here in high school, you have to get like 40 hours of community service over your high school career.
I know that.
Yeah. So, right, you have kids. And then, so my cousin and I would every summer volunteer for this like out of the heat thing. It was basically like out of the cold, but for the summer. So there's this one guy who literally lived in a dump. He told me that was like just talking to me, and we were talking. And he was super nice and like super non-threatening or anything. And he was like asking about decomposition, and I was like, wait, like I didn't even fucking clue into me, right? And like he's like asking stuff. He's like, so what about clothes? And I'm like, that's how his voice was. It was like really high pitch. I'm like, how long ago? He's like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years. I was like, the clothes should be fine, you know. I'm like, any jewelry or anything? Yeah, that's fine. That's not going anywhere, right? He's like, oh, that's interesting. And like after like they're all, my cousin comes up to me, he's like, John, I'm pretty sure you just fucking told that guy to like grave rob. I'm like, what? No, Harold wouldn't do that. He's a good guy. Cut to next week. He's wearing like a fucking suit, has a ring on. My cousin just looks at me like, I fucking told you so. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy fucking robbed a grave.
People get buried in some pretty fancy clothes, you know?
Man. It's like, fuck.
Decomposition? Can I ask you about decomposition?
That's interesting. And another story who was like, it's like, there's like a spring sticking out from the ground in my dump. And it's stuck. I'm trying to pull it out. I don't want anyone to trip on it. I'm like, Harold, I don't think anyone's going to trip on a spring of this dump. He's like, well, I don't know. I just don't want someone to trip on it and get hurt. I'm like, you try using a stick? He's like, that's a good idea. I'll use a stick.
You can
like
take it from a dead guy.
Yeah, it's like a few weeks later, he's like, I got that spring out, John. I'm like, fuck, right on, Harold. Like fucking 13-year-old John giving hobos advice to fucking grave rob.
Life coach.
Oh my god, I got so many stories about that place, man. Fucking crazy people. Sad.
So Homer becomes Death.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm not going to be the Grim Reaper. And then some force starts squeezing his nutsack.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll reap already. Yeah. So
he's like, I'll kill out of anger or to make a point.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. But he goes to get Jasper. Jasper's like, where's the regular guy? Where's Doug?
Yeah. I miss the other guy.
Yeah. I miss Doug. So how many times does Death come for Jasper? Or is it just he's around all the time?
How do you make him go away every time, too?
Yeah, either that or he's just around whenever he comes because he's at the retirement home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I got a lot of questions about this because, like, if you just like the gangsters shoot that guy,
yeah,
Death would have to like appear suddenly and be like,
yeah,
tap him on the head.
Is there only one death or are there multiple deaths? Is he omnipresent? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Time traveling. but like Homer just treats it like a regular job.
Got one of those watches.
Yeah. So it cuts to Lisa doing some kind of presentation on like My Dad's Job project.
Like career day.
Yeah. And Homer's there as well. And she's like, my dad provides a valuable service, but he's often misunderstood like a vulture or a flesh-eating maggot.
Yeah, Miss Hoover's like, children, do you want to see Mr. Simpson reap a soul?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a hobo comes in, he's like, said something about a hot meal.
Yeah. Then you just hear like
cuts away.
A guy collapsing on the ground and all the kids going,
Kids cheering.
Yeah. Would anyone like to see Mr. Simpson harvest a soul?
Yeah.
Man, all the kids are like, yeah. That's epic.
So fucked. And they're at like
baseball game.
Baseball game.
And they can't see.
Yeah, Bart's like, these seats suck. Oh, I was like, I got this covered. And just like starts like killing people to get better seats.
Yeah, kills everyone. Gets like box seats right at the front.
Yeah,
too.
There's like that queen lady or whatever she is, and he's about to touch her, and then she gets hit by a baseball and dies. But Homer didn't touch her.
Wouldn't he still have to like? Yeah.
I don't know.
So many quit. This is unwatchable.
Unwatchable. One sprinkle. Let's cut the show.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Steam Dad show. Yeah, so he gets like an order. He wakes up one morning, puts his robe on with his skeleton hand.
Yeah.
And he gets like his the name of the next person he has to kill. It says Marge Simpson. And he's like, no, not this. Anything but this. It changes to Homer Simpson. He's like, okay.
What was the first one again? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear him like sigh something, and then like Marge screams.
Yeah, like a squishing sound. It's like,
and
he carries her like
to
lifeless
like a
corpse
mountain.
up to the top of a mountain for some reason.
It's like Bible shit, man. Old Testament.
Yeah, and he's like, God, now release me from this ghastly vocation.
And he's like, no.
No.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, all right. Yeah. And then like starts like raising her to like heaven or whatever, and like the shroud or sheet that's on her just falls off, and it's Marge's hair like stuck onto Patty's head.
Yeah.
And God's just like, this isn't Marge, this is her fat sister, Selma. Homer's like, it's Patty, jump, and like runs on a motorcycle.
Yeah. He like bikes out of there.
Yeah, past the train, and God's light just doesn't go, or the light's chasing him, and like doesn't go past the train.
And
God's like, I'm too old,
I'm too rich for this. Yeah, and Homer's like, this is great. I'm gonna not kill you every week.
Yeah.
She makes him this like really nice dinner and
Extra
stuff.
pork chops.
Yeah. And her hair is all like cut off.
Yeah, it's like just sheared, like flat.
She's got a flat top.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's it. That's the end of that first little mini episode.
You ever, it's completely unrelated, I don't know what made me think of it, but did you ever watch that show Hey Arnold, or do you know what Hey Arnold is?
Yeah. I used to watch that a lot.
Yeah. So you know the one kid, Gerald?
Yeah.
Have you seen the meme online where it's like a picture of Marge, Carl, and then Gerald's their kid?
Oh. No, I haven't, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Alternate reality Simpsons.
Yeah, I know. It's like some weird website so you can see the Simpsons doing some weird shit.
I'm sure there are, Will.
Yeah. Rule 34, isn't it? If it exists, there is porn of it.
It should be Rule 1.
The next little featurette is called Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's going to be about Dr. Frank.
Oh, I thought it was going to be about Shawshank Redemption.
Oh. Well, you were wrong, John.
I did it again.
Did you spell that time?
It's happening again. No, I just knocked over the microphone again, but it was way less loud this time. So I'm not saying sorry.
This fucking guy just punches our viewers right in the face.
Right in the fucking ears. I hope that the first time it hurt and you switched ears and I just did it to your other ear too and I heard
right
death.
In the other ear hole. Brutal. Homer gets a phone call from the Royal Science Academy of Sweden or something.
Yeah, it's like the Nobel Academy.
Oh, it's called something long and complicated, but whatever. This Swedish guy calls Homer and is like, you won the Nobel Prize.
Yeah. It was like about time.
Yeah, he's like, finally. And then he's like, you're John Frank, right? He's like, no. Lisa's like, I'll tell Dr. Frank. And then she says, like, thanks or whatever
in like Swedish. Yeah.
And he goes like, jumping Yemeni.
Yeah, jumping Jimmy. So happy.
Yeah.
Elated that somebody spoke Swede to him.
Yeah. Yeah, so she cuts to Dr. Frink and her, and he's like, oh, it must be for my hammer screwdriver combo.
Yep.
She's like, really, that? He's like, it's been a slow year. Pretty hilarious.
Yep. And then he's going on about like how he wishes his dad was there or whatever, like how he had his approval of his dad.
Yeah, he's like, Mother used to say we got along like positrons and anti-neutrinos. I'm a geek.
Yeah. Yep.
And he explains that his dad was like a Indiana Jones type of scientist.
That's what I wrote down here too. His dad is
he's
like
the hat and like the shirt.
He made atom bombs by day, slept with Marilyn Monroe by night, and sold secrets to the Russians at lunch.
Yeah, it goes to like a flashback of him doing all those things.
Yep.
Oh no, it's not. It's him getting on a boat to go study sharks.
Yeah. He wanted to test his blood-based suntan lotion or whatever it was.
Yeah. And young Dr. Frink is there with his like corduroy pants and his like stripy shirt. And his gigantic lapels.
Yeah, it looks like a hippie.
Yeah. And he's like, I can't get on a boat. I get seasick taking a shower. Clean but nauseous. That's my best impression.
It's pretty good.
So yeah, Lisa's like, is there anything I could do to help fix your relationship? He's like, well, he's dead.
Yeah.
And he's got his corpse on ice for some reason.
Yeah, he's like, it's like, is there anything I do to like patch up the differences? And he's like, I need to patch up more than that.
And he's got a huge bite take out of him. He was bitten by a shark while testing out his blood-based suntan lotion. And he's like, now that I think of it, now that I have my hammer screwdriver, I could reanimate him without the needless switching of tools. That was the only thing holding him back.
Yeah. So they reanimate him, like, no problem.
Just like Frankenstein.
Yep.
Bit of lightning.
Yep.
Boom. And to like replace a bunch of his organs with like mechanical organs.
Yeah, and Lisa's like, well, all due respect to whatever, your son brought you into the 21st century. It's like a lot like the 20th century, but everyone is afraid and the stock market is much lower. I'm like, yep, still the same in 2017.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Frink. His dad's name John. His name is John Frink.
I think it's John as well. We think.
Yeah, he's like really upset that he's got like mechanical organs. Dr. Frink's like, it doesn't make you any less of a man, except you don't have a penis in the traditional sense.
Yeah, traditional sense. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I just imagine like a regular faucet with like a unscrewed like knob.
Do you think it has hot and cold functions?
Oh, I didn't think about that, but good call. And like the thing you can like detach and like spray the dishes on a long hose.
So speaking of peeing and bodily functions, I'll tell my story I was going to tell last episode.
Oh yeah, bodily functions.
So a bunch of my buddies and I, back in high school, when we were like drinking and stuff and up to debauchery and nonsense.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, I didn't do it.
You wouldn't drink a beer.
No, I wouldn't get wasted and dislocate my leg at all. So we're like at this my buddy's house party thing. We got a bunch of beers on us and stuff, and we're young and stupid. And my buddy's like, "Yo, I'm going to go piss on a car," and we're like, "Yeah, do it. It's going to be funny, right?"
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So, he goes like across the street to this like his neighbor's, like this guy's neighbor's place or whatever. He's like pulls down, like unzips his pants. He's about to piss, and then all you hear is, "Hey, asshole!" There was a guy inside the car he was pissing out. And he just like runs across the street back to the place.
Oh my god!
Fucking like pulling his pants up because he pisses over the waistband like a normal person.
Yeah, of course.
And
why would you do it any other way?
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that was that.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
It's like, so the guy was like in his car.
Yeah, he was like in his car with the lights off. I guess he like just pulled in or was like pulling out. I don't know.
But your buddy just ran over there and started pissing on his car right away.
Was like, yeah, and like the guy's just like, "Hey, asshole!"
Could you imagine that from his point of view?
Yeah, like what the fuck's this kid
do? He pulls into his parking spot, and then some guy runs up and starts pissing on his car.
What the fuck's this kid doing? Yeah.
God damn! I'd probably just run him over.
Yeah.
Man,
it's so funny. Fucking good times.
You got some fucked up friends.
Yeah. If you YouTube Shrink to Rocket, that's us.
Okay. I will not YouTube that.
You should
I'm
YouTube.
afraid of what I might find.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
You
know what we didn't do?
What?
Read a synopsis for this episode. It's a Halloween episode.
We made a lot of ghoulish sounds at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's enough. Right?
That's enough.
So
the
John Frank
second,
Sr. is like upset because of the things that Lisa said about the 21st century.
Yeah.
Polly doesn't like that cracker.
Yes.
That's what he says. Should mention also that he's like ultra Jewish.
Yeah. So Jewish.
So he's like, I'm gonna go out and get a new spleen. And he like just walks through the wall.
Yeah.
Like destroys it. Dr. Frick's like, ha, that's my dad. You can't stop him.
Yep. And it's like walking, and it's Flanders first, isn't it?
Yeah, he runs into Flanders running.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, you look healthy. And he's like, yeah, I did the walk for the cure of homosexuality.
Yeah. He just sticks his hand down Flanders' throat and like rips out his like heart and lungs or something.
Probably his spleen. And like Flanders like going to heaven or whatever, and he's like, "There's heaven. Who's that? Confucius and Milton Berle."
I've been barking up the wrong tree. And he dies.
Yeah.
He talks to Skinner. He sees Skinner walking, and he's like, "Wow, you've got a great posture."
Yeah.
And another weird coincidence from the last episode, we said about the idle hands being the devil's plaything.
Yep.
He's like, my mother always said the curved spine was the devil's roller coaster.
So I'm going to name my dick the Devil's Roller Coaster.
Not that again. Just your whole body's gonna be named Devil.
Devil.
Yeah, so he just like rips Skinner's spine out, and Skinner like collapses into like a little like pile on the ground.
And Agnes is like, I always knew you didn't have a spine.
Yeah, you're always finding new ways to disappoint me.
Yeah, she's such a terrible mother. Only second to Marge.
Yeah, right. She's got the same kind of hair as Marge too.
Yeah,
So there you
maybe
go.
it is Marge.
Future snapshot.
Marge. Yep.
So it cuts to him walking down the street, like strutting down the street to
staying alive.
To staying alive by the Bee Gees.
Yep.
Okay, so I wrote down here that he has
Snake's arm.
Snake's arm and like waistcoat thing that he
Yes.
always wears.
Yep.
Mr. Burns' left arm,
Yep.
because it's like a little like T-Rex like vulture claw thing.
Sideshow Mel's scalp, I guess you could say.
Just his scalp with his hair. I think he has Disco Stew's right foot.
Yeah.
And he's like checking himself out in like the reflection in a window.
Yeah. It just looks like a monstrosity.
Yeah. And he's got like loads and loads and loads of other patches on his body too.
Oh, and then comic book, he's like, I gotta buy
Oh yeah. Comic book guy's ass.
yeah, and then comic book guy comes and he's like, you can keep the ass, but give me back the Jabba the Butt tattoo.
But he has an ass too,
I know.
so I was so confused.
Just like, I don't know.
Lisa confronts him, and he's like, "Oh, is it because I'm like this hideous monster now?" And she's like, "No, it's because you're not being there for your son or
Yeah.
whatever." She doesn't give a shit about all the people that he killed.
Yep. Yeah, it's much Marge's upbringing right there.
Yeah. So he breaks down, and he's like, "I've let my organ lust come between me and my son." He pulls out his like large intestine and starts wiping
like
his
wipes
eyes
his
with
face.
it. It's
Yeah.
like so
gross.
That's how you get pink eye, John. Wiping your eyes
With
with your large
intestines.
intestine.
That's exactly pretty much. That's pretty much it.
So yeah, because Dr. Frank is going to be in Sweden accepting his
Nobel.
Yeah, his Nobel Prize for his hammer screwdriver.
How many bells is in that prize?
None.
No
bells.
We're dads.
I get it. I'm laughing internally.
I don't know. You slapping?
So it cuts to Stockholm, Sweden, and
Yeah, out front there's a naked like police officer chick just directing traffic.
like a babe
Yeah.
in the nude, except for her like police hat or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
directing traffic.
Yeah.
And they introduce the hosts.
Dr. Hirschbach and Jennifer Gardner.
Yeah. He like rattles off this list of like qualifications and things that the scientist dude has done, and then he's like, and star of hit show Alias.
Yeah, Jennifer Garner. And it's like, Dr. Hirschbach, our jobs aren't so different. I disagree.
Yeah, he says that a few times, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So they give Frink the award.
I like all the Simpson families there too, like the entire family.
Yeah.
And Homer's like, I wish I was Death again. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, why are they there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why not?
I can see why Lisa was there, but like, I guess they had to go because you can't go. Well, you can't go with minor as long as you have like parental prison permission.
And so yeah, Frank's talking about how his father has become a marauding ghoul.
Yes.
But then his dad bursts in, and somehow he's managed to like repair.
He's like normal.
Yeah. And then Dr. Frank's like, "Good glavin', Dad."
And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, they have a bit of a reconciliation.
And he's like, "I can see in front of all these people with big hearts and big knowledgeable brains, and just like
dripping with knowledge."
Yeah, it goes off the rails again.
He's like, "I'm going smorgasbord on these Poindexters."
Yeah. So it's like just twisting off their like scalps and like taking their brains and putting them on top of fists.
Unscrews their heads. It's really weird.
He's like getting knowledge, like saying something. He's like, the pyramids were actually built by seers.
I wrote that down too.
Yeah, and I was like, jokes on them, they're broke.
No shit. Right there in my notes, it says, jokes on them, they're closing down. Oh man, that's creepy. It's fucking creepy shit.
Yeah.
This is a spooky episode, John.
Oh, so spooky. Good thing it's Halloween, November 2nd.
Yeah, you gotta check out them sales. They're selling like the shelves and stuff.
I'm waiting until stuff goes to 70-90. I'm being greedy. I drove by yesterday or on the weekend to drop off my modem back to Kojigo. And it was like everything in store 30 to 50. I'm like, those aren't good enough deals for John. 70-90. It's like when Target closed here.
Yeah, I need like 150% discount where they give me money.
I'm going to wait till they sell those fixtures. Go and buy myself some nice industrial fluorescent lights for my basement.
Yeah, maybe some like metal shelving.
Mm-hmm. We should open up our own store.
We can even buy the escalators and stuff.
Yeah, man.
The death of the department store.
No, I don't like escalators. Remember we were talking about the X-Files and the guy that lives under them?
Because it's got that rubber dude inside.
Yeah, it spooks me.
He's coming to like stare at you and then eat you. Is that what he did? He ate people?
I think he did 8 people.
Okay,
I gotta rewatch the X-Files.
Is spooky in general.
Another season's coming out, eh?
Yeah.
Did you watch the latest one that was
released?
I did. It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I like the comedy
joke
sort of,
episode?
Yeah, the monster guy.
With that like New Zealandish.
Yeah.
How do you say a person from New Zealand? New Zealish?
New Zealand?
New Zealandite?
New Zealander? I don't know.
Kiwi. That Kiwi guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he was like not a lizard man, but like a man lizard.
Yeah. And he's like not nefarious at all, just like trying to like
he's just trying to find love.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Anyway.
Fuck, that was a good
he's
episode.
like, the pyramids were actually built like super serious.
Yeah.
Lisa's got a calculator and she's like, oh my god, it all checks out. So yeah, Frank does all these like calculations of how he's going to stop him, and he just like kicks him in the nuts.
But he doesn't have a penis in traditional sense.
No dick, so he's got like a bathroom faucet down there.
Yeah.
I feel like Frank would have broken his foot off.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been like that PEX piping, just really,
like flexible.
flexible.
Or he could have ripped someone else's family jewels off and just like somehow attached them to his own.
He bejeweled them.
He bedazzled his own crotch with someone else's testes.
Whatever happened to Brandon Fraser?
The world needs more of Brendan Fraser right now.
Yeah. And then Jennifer Garner's like, well, this is the most exciting Nobel Prize ceremony ever. And he's just like, I disagree.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that episode.
Oh, yeah. Like, he kicking his dad in the balls kills him.
Yeah,
For some reason.
it's not the end, because it kills him, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. And he's like, make him proud. And then Frank makes like a soul capturing device.
Yes. Yeah, he has him in a soul catcher. Yeah. And then the guy's like, you got any... I can't remember what he says, but he's like, or a nice piece of fish, and he's like, let me satisfy your Hebraic desires.
Yeah.
And then throws in some fish.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's good schmangala.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what any of these words mean.
Neither do I.
I'm sure we're offending all of the Jewish people in the world.
Yeah, all the one listener who's probably Jewish.
Yeah, we got to have one of each, I bet, by now.
Yeah,
At least. Podcast is off like a rocket, like a North Korean rocket.
Exploding at launch?
Just falling into the ocean? Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that was the end of that little scene / episode thing.
Yeah, the third one is entitled "Stop the World, I Want to Goof Off."
Yeah. And this is a pretty wholesome one, you know? It's not like gory or anything.
No, it's not. It's just mentally fuckery. I don't know.
Yeah, Marge finds this box of like old comic books.
Yeah, I guess
in the
she's
attic.
cleaning out the attic, and
Have we ever seen inside their attic before?
yeah, we've seen inside their attic. Hugo.
Yep. Okay. And I bet it's gigantic,
It is
like the
Like
rest of their mansion house.
18,000 square feet, give or take a few thousand.
They're looking through the magazines, and another weird coincidence. We've talked about ordering strange things from magazines.
Yeah, we did. But yeah, some of the comics from the 70s, I like the one that's like Evel Knievel jumps the Jackson 5.
Yeah. That's they're all from the 70s, right? The comics.
Yeah. There's like Superman with like, or Batman and Rhoda. Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but
It's
someone from the 70s, I bet.
it was like a sitcom that was on Rhoda.
I used to watch Mork and Mindy reruns.
Yeah, man, with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Man, we could go back. I could go back to Mo's scene earlier, but that's a bit too soon, I think.
It was a good show.
It was. But yeah, like I made myself an antenna, and like I got this weird classic show that has like old things, and Rhoda's on there. That's the only reason I know what Rhoda is. I've never watched it.
Stealing him out of the air like a pirate.
Yeah, man.
They're there up for grabs.
Yeah, just up for grabs. You gotta make a cool antenna. It looks like
Sick
shit.
antenna,
it's amazing.
Bro.
This is just made out of like fucking scrap wood and like wire I had laying around. It's great.
It's awesome.
Get like 3.
I swear you've mentioned this on the podcast
probably
before.
Probably did. I get like 30.
Like, I gotta tell everyone. I gotta tell the world.
Yeah. God.
Listen up, world.
Stop paying money for a TV. The signals are just there in the air. Just grab it. Grab it.
Anyone can just grab them. Mm-hmm. You better hurry before everyone grabs them all.
Yeah, exactly. There's only so much to go around.
Yeah, it's like Wi-Fi.
I mean, I grabbed 30 of them myself, so take what you can get.
I joked and said it's like Wi-Fi, but that actually does happen.
That's
with
exactly what
because that's a two-way thing.
Yep.
Anyway, nerds.
Yeah.
All right, they decide to order a stopwatch which claims to be able to stop time.
Yeah.
It's 49 cents.
Does Millhouse have his change purse?
Always.
Do you have a change purse?
A coin purse? No, I don't. I think my wife does it.
Coin purse is also like coin purse is also like a slang for scrotum.
I'm aware of that. Yeah.
Do you got one?
That's why I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't have one though.
Really?
In the traditional sense.
Yeah. Well, now that I know how to kill Will.
Yeah, just kick me in my taint, I guess.
Tainted love.
Yeah, so this is funny because it says 49 cents. They order it and it comes and it says like 49 cents on the side. But
Yeah.
wouldn't that be like $50 or something nowadays?
Yeah, inflation's pretty crazy.
So yeah, they realize pretty quick that it can actually stop time.
Yep. And Bart, like the first thing Bart does is goes up to Lisa and makes her like pick her nose.
Yeah. And Marge gives her shit for being disgusting.
Yeah.
And he's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
So he talks to Millhouse and he's like, do you realize what this means? And Millhouse is like, yeah, but you say it first. We can do anything we want. And Millhouse suggests they get really far ahead on their homework.
Yeah, the red unit.
Yeah, get all the way to the red unit of Adventures in Reading or whatever.
Yeah, I like how when they first stop it together and like Grandpa's sneezing and his like dentures are flying out, and it shows like a head-on collision between Lenny and Carl, and they're like just
they're about to smoke each other in the face and die horribly.
Yeah, die the way they lived.
And it cuts to like a school assembly.
Yeah.
And Skinner is talking about how music class is going to start having a 2-drink minimum. Cran apple only counts as 1. That's funny.
Yeah.
So they stop time and pull down Skinner's pants.
Yeah. My slacks, they've descended.
He talks like that.
Skinner.
Or Skinner, I guess, yeah. My slacks.
Yeah, they're at the power plant next, like messing with Homer. He's like trying to eat donuts, and they just keeps like cutting him away. Like as soon as he's about to eat it, it would just like disappear. And Homer goes through it all, and he's like, "Oh, I can't go on with this." And he's like going to stab himself, and they replace it with a banana.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah. He just starts crying, and they like strip him naked.
Yeah.
And like it stops again, and then Nelson's there, and he's like doing his like signature ha ha, where he's like ha, and then like it stops again, and then Nelson's naked, and he's like ha.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
I like that part. I laughed at that part quite a bit.
Makes me wonder if the stuff when the time is stopped is like not heavy anymore, because they get a lot of shit later on in the episode.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, I guess they have lots of time. But
well,
they managed to carry Nelson all the way from wherever Nelson lives to the power plant.
But they technically don't have lots of time, because later on in the episode it shows that they still age.
Yeah,
so
true.
Like they're on like a time limit.
Yeah.
Do you think if like times? I've thought about this before, like a lot.
Of course, yeah.
But like, if someone was stopping time right now, will we even notice? Because like,
well, not unless they pull our pants down.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Not unless our slacks descended.
Yeah. Oh no, my slacks.
Then we'd know.
The day I'm wearing my sweet slacks from Sears.
The real question is, does time even really exist? Is there such a thing as a future and a past?
Do we exist?
When you think about relativity.
Just.
This is a spooky episode, John.
I know. I want to watch Twilight Zone. Want to do a Twilight Zone podcast?
We should. I've never seen it.
Really?
And I feel like it would be right up my alley.
The black and white
with someone who has seen it, someone who hasn't seen it.
Oh man, black and white Twilight Zone was great.
All right, let's do it. Didn't they make new ones or something too?
Yeah, they're not as good.
Okay.
The black and white ones are the best. With Rod Sterling.
I'm in. Rod Stewart?
Rod Stewart. He'll be watching you. Every breath you take, every step you make.
Not that guy.
He'll be watching you.
Anyway, so they can stop time.
Mm-hmm.
They're just doing constant pranks.
Yeah, and like it's like a town hall meeting about all these pranks that are happening.
And they keep changing the sign out front.
Yeah.
It says like recent strange events. They change it to say never eat greens. And then TV teens get acne. And gents rear, 10 cents. I thought there was like almost anagrams.
Yeah.
But like there's a few letters that are not correct. But I'm lame for trying to like figure out.
I looked at them for a second. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
I think they're like all anagrams of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, recent strange events. But other than that, no.
Yeah, I was like, I looked at it, I was like, oh, I could figure this out. And then I looked at the time, I was like, no, I got to be at Will's in like 20 minutes.
I got to actually record the podcast about this. Yeah, so Quimby's talking about how the mayor's... He's like, everyone's been... what does he say before he talks about mayors being repeatedly humiliated?
Oh, he's like...
He's just listing off stuff that's happened. Pranksters have done.
Yep. He's like just like in different costumes.
Yeah, every word he says, he's like, mayors have been repeatedly humiliated. And every word he's wearing like a different outfit.
Yeah.
Like a French maid, and then like a sandwich outfit, and then like all this random shit. And he's like, aha, I had a feeling the pranksters would be here tonight, so I covered the hall in ultraviolet powder.
Yeah. So it's like footprints that lead to Barry Melhouse.
Yeah. Sideshow Mel's there, and he's like, come, let us kill them before learning of the magical secret which they possess.
I wrote that down too. That too.
And everyone forms an angry mob.
Yeah. Comic book has a comic book guy has like a lightsaber, like an actual working lightsaber.
Legit lightsaber. Yeah. So they freeze time to stop from being lynched.
Yeah, and it shows like Wiggum pointing his gun at them, and like the bullet's like 2 inches away from Bart's head.
Yeah, like he was gonna gun Bart down.
He did gun Bart down. If he didn't stop the watch right there, Bart be dead.
It's true. So they realize they like smashed the watch while they're running away.
Yeah.
Bart's like, do you realize what this means?
I was like,
you say it first.
Yeah. It's like, I couldn't be happier. I'm the second coolest kid on Earth.
So lame. He's like the lamest kid in the planet.
He like doesn't
for
dance.
Sure. But yeah, Bart's like, we can do anything we want and no one will stop us.
Yeah, Mel's like, I'm going to play naked basketball. Bart's like, no, you're not.
So they go to Bart's house, and clearly they've been having some fun since the time's been stopped, and like Bart's polishing the rest of his family up.
Homer's head falls off. He's like, it keeps doing that.
It keeps doing that. Weird. I guess that would happen if all the atoms stopped vibrating or whatever.
But yeah, I guess. But like, would it be possible for it to fall then? Like, would gravity still be a thing?
I don't know. They wouldn't be able to like breathe probably as well.
Oh my god, this is too much.
Oh yeah, would gravity be a thing?
I don't know. Would anything be
I don't know.
thing?
Space and time are like
relative.
They're the same. They're like two sides of the same thing, but I don't know about gravity. But
we should write into Stephen Hawking. He'll explain for us.
Yeah, can we get Stephen Hawking or Neil deGrasse Tyson as like a special guest on our Simpsons podcast? Hey, you know any dick jokes?
Exactly.
Come on our podcast. Also, would gravity exist if time was frozen?
Man,
related. It's related.
If either of those people were listening to our podcast right now, I would literally shit a brick.
Can you shit a brick if time is stopped, though?
It depends. Am I the one stopping time, or...
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Do my bodily functions still work? Am I able to piss on cars with people in them?
These are all good questions. Be above my pay grade, though.
Yeah.
So, another thing I realized was that, like, why... I guess they just chose Bart's house as, like, their HQ.
Yeah, I guess. I would, like, choose a crazy cool place, man.
Yeah.
I would, like, go to, like, an IKEA.
Wow. That's an interesting
No, I wouldn't go to an IKEA. I don't know where I would make my base.
Definitely not an IKEA.
No, not an IKEA.
Unlimited supply of meatballs.
There's so many. I could sleep on a different bed every night.
That's true. They have a bunch of fake TVs you could fake watch as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bart and Milhouse have stolen like money and like
Oscar De La
guitars. Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya holding $1 million check for some reason, and suits of armor and stuff. And Milhouse has taped his parents back together. But why are they in Bart's house? I don't know.
He brought them there, but he's like, yeah, it's not the same. It feels like empty, and when he said that, I was like, man, it's just like the later seasons of The Simpsons. It just feels empty. It's like it's taped together. It's like a divorce. A divorce.
Man, that's deep.
It's like a relationship that's failing. That's just staying together for the kids.
Yeah, like the viewers in the show are in like a marriage.
Yeah.
And now it's time to get separated.
Yep.
Yeah, that's messed up. But yeah, his parents are like taped together, and they're both angry because they were both part of the angry mob, and they just like fall over.
Yeah, they don't fall apart though; they just fall over.
That's true.
The only thing falling apart there is their marriage.
Oh,
can't draw dignity.
So they realize they're getting really bored, so they decide to try find a watch repair book.
Yeah, they find one, and they're like, "Oh, how to repair it in like 8 1-hour sessions."
Yeah, then it's like 15 years later.
Yeah.
Oh, finally, we're done. That took ages.
Milhouse like surviving on gummy worms. Like,
yeah, and he looks just like Cook, his dad.
He does.
And Bart's got like a ponytail and a soul patch.
Yeah, like every single time Bart in the future, he looks like that.
Yeah.
Except for the Lisa's marriage episode, then he looks like a fucking construction guy with like the wife beater and shit.
That's true. He drives a crane or something.
Yeah. They're actually paying me for this now. It's got like a wrecking ball.
Yeah. So yeah, Milhouse has definitely got diabetes at this point.
Oh yeah, for
He's
sure.
like, I don't know if I can run.
Yeah.
Since I've been eating nothing but gummy worms for 15 years. Definitely got the beatus.
Yeah, it's like, I'll stop tomorrow. I can stop anytime I want. They're like, yeah, we need a scapegoat, just so whatever. So they use Martin, the home wrecker himself.
Yeah. They're like, well, this will teach him for being a home wrecker.
Yep.
They put him in front of the mob. They unfreeze time, and the mob just like fucking kills him.
Sends on him and beats the shit out. Fucking Oscar De La Hoya's there, and he's like, Dios mío, this kid is fun to hit.
Wiggum unloads his whole all his ammo into Martin as well, and comic book guy is hitting him with his lightsaber.
Yep. Well, at least I would cauterize the wounds,
I suppose, but he's dead. He's long dead.
Yeah, it goes back to the Simpsons house, and then Bart's like in his room.
Yeah, just like nothing happened. But
yeah, Marge's like, why is Bart so tall and shaggy?
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, that's one of life's mysteries. Like, why is there army man up my nose?
Lisa's like, he obviously stopped time.
Yeah.
Well, how come I never get to mess with the fabric of existence? So he's like, yeah, whatever, you can have it.
Yeah, she's like, what happens if I press this button? And they all like just take off like rockets.
Yeah, a bunch of really weird things happen.
Yeah.
It like changes reality.
Maggie has Baby Gerald. I noticed that. And the second one, she clicks
really?
it. Maggie has like the unibrow, like Baby Gerald.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And like Homer and Marge like switch genders,
Yeah.
but like Marge, who is now a guy with like a big beard, stubble patch thing,
Yeah.
now still has like really tall hair, but it's like straight instead
Yeah.
of curly. It's like just a really
It's
weird. And then she clicks it again, and they're doing like all doing hula hoops,
Mhm.
and Bart's back to his normal age.
Yeah.
And Homer's like, oh, leave it on this one.
Yeah.
So they just like hula hoop forever,
Yeah.
I guess. And I assume everyone in the whole world is also hula hooping forever.
Yeah, could be because Lisa wasn't, and she was the only one holding the stopwatch. What is stopwatch for 49 cents though? You can't get that for 49 cents nowadays.
I don't think you could mail away for anything that was in a
What's
50-year-old comic.
What's mail?
It's the opposite of female, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, like
It's pronounced Marley.
Mael.
Ma'il.
Mael.
That's it.
Yeah, that was the end of that episode.
It's like a special episode.
Yeah, I want to do candy skulls instead of sprinkles.
Candy skulls?
Candy
Not just
skulls.
regular skulls.
No, candy skulls.
Jack-o'-lanterns.
Jackanapes.
Jackanapes. Didn't we just do a thing about that episode?
We did, and I gave it like 4 sprinkles. It was
Yeah,
not
so
that
this
good.
this would get like a higher than that for me.
Oh,
for
I would
sure.
give
I'd
this
probably
like
give
a-
it like a 6.
Yeah, I was going to say a 5.5.
Yeah. Call it 6 sprinkles. Oh, sorry, 6 skull-shaped candies.
6 skulls. 6 licorice also.
Yeah, like it was decent. I think there was like better Treehouse of Horrors.
Oh, for sure there's better Treehouse of Horrors, but for a season 15 episode, it's top tier. Middle
Yeah, like
tier.
out here in the barren wasteland that is like post season, like early teens. It's
Yeah.
like it's like a shining beacon
It is. It's hope.
in an ocean of garbage.
Can you imagine how, like, just thinking back, because I stopped watching Simpsons by this point, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
But, like, thinking back, be like, oh, this is the first season of first episode of season 15. This is going to be legit. And it's probably just all fucking garbage after that. I don't know.
yeah, I believe it.
So,
Well, I mean, why don't we find out what's going to be our next episode?
yeah, RNGesus, don't fail us now.
All right, randomized completely. Oh, wait, did we do this one already?
What is it?
Season 2, episode 8.
What is it? Yeah.
Oh, it's a good one.
What is it?
All right. Shh. He wants to tell us how good of an episode
What
that
one
is.
is it?
Ready for this?
Yeah.
It is Bart the Daredevil.
Oh, that is a good episode. That's season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I am also shocked. Yeah, so Bart the Daredevil. Bart attempts to follow in the footsteps of his hero, a daredevil named Captain Lance Murdoch.
But I thought his hero was a 3-time soapbox derby champion, Ronnie Beck.
As part of becoming a daredevil himself, Bart does increasingly dangerous stunts, leading to his final stunt, jumping the Springfield Gorge.
Final because he dies.
Yeah, this is like old style Simpsons animation episodes as well. I'm pretty stoked to watch that, to be honest.
Yeah, after watching 2 later season episodes, I'm glad to go back to the good stuff.
Yeah, the soulful episodes.
So, yep.
None of this soulless nonsense that we've been watching.
I did it again.
Fucking smash the mic again.
No spill.
Can't take you anywhere. I can't podcast with you anywhere.
I can't even find your house half the time, and by half the time, I mean 100% of the time.
Have you ever gotten here like first try?
Nope. Closest I got was pulling into your neighbor's house and pulling around.
I'll just have to come pick you up next time.
Yeah,
or
pretty
just
much.
do it at your house.
Pretty much.
Gross. All right.
Gross. What the fuck's wrong with my house?
No, because I said we'll do it at your house.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
Just my
hot.
dirty mind. Your house, I'm sure it's lovely.
That's pretty gross.
I don't want to. I don't want to make sweet love to you, John.
How about rough?
I'll try anything twice, but
All
not
right.
that. I won't do that. That was a Meatloaf song.
I know who Meatloaf is well.
Meatloaf is a singer from the 80s.
He also plays a role in Fight Club.
Yeah, his name was Ron Paulson.
Yeah.
Or Paul Ronson. No, it's Ron Paulson.
Paul Ronson.
His name was Paul Ronson. It was Ron Paulson, right? Is it Ron? It was Ron Paulson.
I don't know.
We're supposed to not forget. That's the whole point of that. His name was Ron Paulson, in my mind.
Could be.
Well,
50-50 chance.
That's all I got.
That's all I got too. Thanks for listening to us again. And,
This spooky Halloween episode.
Insert the spooky sounds here, Will.
Woo! Done.
All right, cool. Subscribe to us. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Stitcher, iTunes, steamtams.ca, facebook.com/teamtamshow, twitter.com/teamtamshow, and the rest.
teamtamshow@gmail.com.
Oh, right.
For the hate mail?
Yeah, for the hate mail. Or you could just do it through Facebook or the website as well.
Yeah, do it public, you coward.
Yeah.
I know you wanna.
Let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We're on YouTube too. Just search for us. We don't have 100 likes yet, or 100 subscribers yet, or 10,000 views. So get on that. Then we could get a nice, sweet custom URL.
Man, what I wouldn't give for that custom URL.
Oh my god.
Latex URL.
Devil's roller coaster.
Love to live in one of those. All right. See you next time.
Peace out. I don't like that peace out thing. Gut him.